how to frontside pop shove it. A frontside pop shove it is the exact opposite of a pop shove it. Instead of your board going forward and turning 180 degrees, it's going to be moving backward and going 180 degrees, just like in these clips over here. This one, in my opinion, is a little bit harder, or I believe it took me a bit longer to learn, but don't worry, with some practice and with this tutorial, you'll probably have it down in no time. 5 days tops, maybe? You never know. So for the foot position, for my back foot, I like to keep my back foot right about there on the tail. It's very close to where I do my ollie, but then I bring it back a little bit so that way I can get that necessary scoop that I need to do the pop shove it, well, frontside pop shove it, and scoop it all the way. For my front foot, I like to keep my toes hanging off of the board just like that, because if I weren't to do that, it would be a lot harder to catch the board when I go for the front shove, and my board just might go all over the place. So I would recommend putting it right there, just right there. So for the first step of the frontside pop shove it, you just want to hold your board like that and just practice just kicking your back foot out and forward. That way your body will get used to scooping the board. So pretty much it'll be like muscle memory. So after a while of doing that, your body will most likely get used to it, and you'll be able to get the scoop that you need for the frontside pop shove it to work. So just practice that, and then you can move on to the next step once you've mastered this part. For the next step, well, don't do this part here while I'm trying to scoop it and catch it. What you want to do is simply just go for it. Give it a try. And I know what you're saying, like, Raven, what the heck are you thinking? The whole point of doing that is to just get a feel for it. With every trick, it can be very, very uncomfortable at first. So what you really want to do is get used to it and just try to get a feel for it, because well, you have to. If you're not really comfortable doing it, you're going to keep constantly bailing, and it's going to take you a very, very long time to get it. So after you get that part and you feel comfortable, do what I'm doing here. Scoop the board and try to catch it with your back foot. And later, you could also try it with your front foot. You gotta break those steps apart and then bring them together to land the trick. And that's pretty much my method. The next step that you want to do is, like I said before, after you get the scoop and then catch it with your back foot, try catching it with your front foot. Honestly, I don't really think it matters which way you do it. Maybe you could try doing it with your back foot first and then maybe your front foot, or you could do your front foot and then your back foot. But do whatever makes you comfortable. As long as you can get used to catching it with both feet and you get very, very comfortable with it, you'll be able to get it down in no time. So that's all that really matters. Front foot or back foot first. Do what makes you happy. Common errors and mistakes. So one of them would be that you're just not really going for it. And like I've said before, what really matters is that you just get a feel for it and just try to get out of your comfort zone and just give it your all. What matters the most is that you conquer that fear. That way you have the courage to land it. Common error and mistake number 2. This one I did all the time until someone finally told me what I did wrong. But as you can see here, when I'm going for the frontside pop shove it, it's landing behind me. If it lands behind me, the odds of me landing it isn't really, well, it's going to be incredibly hard. See, right there. It jumped straight up, it just didn't work. See, here's what you have to do. Jump back a little bit. By jumping back a little bit, you'll be able to catch the board and you won't be able to miss it. That way, you'll be able to land it and you won't struggle as much with the catch and the land. If you jump back a little bit, well, your board is also going to go back when you do the scoop. So that's going to be it's just going to make things a whole lot easier, and you'll be more likely to land it. When I went for it and some guy told me I had to jump backwards, I landed it on my second try perfectly, and I had it down like that ever since. And yeah, that's how you do frontside pop shove-its. Wait, before you click off this video, I forgot one more thing. When you're going for the frontside pop shove-it, be sure to keep your front foot nice and flat while in the air, the same way you do for a normal pop shove it. That way your board doesn't fly all over the place and you just miss it completely, or you land primo and end up flat on your face or something. Take it from me. It's happened to me before. It ain't pretty. But just keep that in mind. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, and that's how you do a frontside pop shove it. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy any of my other tutorials. I have a list of them, and it is on my channel. And if you want to watch those also, you can. I would suggest watching those starting from the ollie, so that way you can like move your way forward. But pretty much that's how you do a frontside pop shove it. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to watch more, there's videos on my channel, and if you want to watch them, you can. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. But thanks for at least checking out this video. Have a good day.